now want to quickly cut across to Jammu and Kashmir. Big story coming up from Jammu and Kashmir. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is in Jammu, and Pakistan state-sponsored radical Islamist terror has been a cause for grave concern. So the Home Minister is talking about high-tech surveillance all across the India-Pakistan border. If we were to talk about Jammu and Kashmir, it's about 200 kilometers. Then it's 770 kilometers of line of control, and then another 110 kilometers of the Siachen Glacier, which is the AGPL, or the actual ground position line. So it's a very nuanced deployment once again. So you have the BSF at the border, the army at the LOC and the AGPL, and then of course across the Karakoram you have the army once again with the ITBP where it comes to the LAC. But let's focus for the moment on the India-Pakistan border in Jammu. Amit Shah says technical surveillance is required. It's also required to detect underground tunnels. Remember, with the help of Pakistan Army and their border rangers, terrorists and the army have been digging tunnels underneath the fence to smuggle in terrorists and weapons. Amit Shah says will dismantle these underground tunnels. That's extremely important. In the good old days, the army would hurl in a couple of grenades and improvised explosive devices. There have been instances when terrorists have been buried inside those tunnels when intelligence inputs were precise about terrorists trying to use those tunnels to come in. You just throw in a grenade and a couple of IEDs and explosives, the tunnel gets buried, as do the terrorists. Let's listen in to the Union Home Minister Amit Shah on the use of technology to prevent Pakistan state sponsor of radical Islamist terror.
आज इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्वेलेंस सिस्टम जो हम खड़ा करना चाहते हैं, इसके दो मॉडल बने। वो दोनों मॉडल पूरी सीमा पर लगने के बाद आप लोगों को सूचना प्राप्त करने के लिए और कुछ भी हरकत होती है तो तत्काल रिस्पॉन्स करने के लिए ढेर सारी अनुकूलताएं टेक्नोलॉजी के माध्यम से हो जाएगी। इसके साथ साथ घुसपैठ को चिन्हित करने के लिए टनल को टेक्नोलॉजी से आइडेंटिफाई करना, निरस्त करना, इसके लिए भी कई प्रकार के प्रयोग हुए और वो प्रयोगों को भी आज यहाँ पर देखा गया कि फैसले भी किए।
I quickly want to cut across to India Today's Sunil Ji Bhatt, who joins us with the latest from Jammu. Sunil Ji, when it comes to the India-Pakistan, the border portion and the LC, recent cases of infiltration have been a cause for concern, and now there is cause for concern not just in Jammu but also in Punjab. So what's the solution that the Home Minister is suggesting, Sunil Ji?
Well, Gaurav, today was day 2 of Union Home Minister Amit Shah's J&K visit, and in the morning he went to Kathua district of Jammu and Kashmir. He visited the India-Pakistan international border. He visited border post Vinay in Hiranagar sector. And remember, this is the same area where a massive counter-terror operation is on for last many days. And Union Home Minister Amit Shah met the BSF personnel. He tried to boost their morale, and at the same time he laid emphasis on electronic surveillance system. He said that the government is going to put in place an electronic surveillance system along the India-Pakistan international border, and that's going to help the BSF detect all the activities along the fence, and not just India-Pakistan international border. Gaurav, Union Home Minister Amit Shah even talked about India-Bangladesh border. He said that the government's plan is to install electronic surveillance system even along the India-Bangladesh international border. So there are big plans to strengthen the border security grid, whether it's in Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, or along the India-Bangladesh border. Because in the recent past, Gaurav, we have seen that terrorists have managed to infiltrate from India-Pakistan international border, particularly from Samba, Kathua axis in Jammu region. And Gaurav, that entire stretch is surrounded by Sarkanda grass, and at times Pakistani Rangers helped these terrorists to dig up, tunnels, and through those tunnels, these terrorists managed to infiltrate, and then they make their way to the hilly regions of Jammu region. And in the last 2-3 years, we are seeing a pattern that now terror activities have increased in Jammu region's hilly areas. And Gaurav, I just want to give you one update. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is right now holding an important meeting at the residence of Leader of Opposition in J&K Assembly, Sunil Sharma. He's meeting senior BJP leaders of J&K unit as well as Sangh leaders. So Union Home Minister Amit Shah is having a packed schedule, a tight schedule here in Jammu and Kashmir. And after this meeting, he is going to depart for Srinagar. And in Srinagar, he is going to chair important security-related meetings tomorrow. That includes the Unified Command meet. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is going to review the security scenario. He's going to meet the top officials from the Indian Army, Jammu and Kashmir Police, as well as Central Paramilitary Forces and intelligence agencies. He's also going to visit the residence of DSP Humayun Bhatt, who was martyred in Kokardag encounter. And so Amit Shah is trying to send out a message to the families of the martyrs that the government stands by them, and at the same time a tough message is being sent to the enemy across the border that there will be zero tolerance to terrorism here in Jammu and Kashmir. Gaurav, back to you.
Sunil ji, keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more. The Union Home Minister talking about that electronic surveillance and fencing at the India-Pakistan border. When it comes to India-Bangladesh border, it's been a cause for even greater concern. The Home Minister in Parliament talking about Bengal government not making land available for the construction of border outposts and for fencing along the India-Bangladesh border, and at least 500 kilometers of that or thereabouts in Bengal remains a cause for concern overall in that 3,000 plus kilometer India-Bangladesh border.